Hey guys, thank you everyone for getting on tonight. I'm going to get right at it because we have a very limited amount of time and I'm totally going to respect that. My name is Kimberly Gartman. I'm so delighted that you decided to hop on tonight. Let me tell you just a tiny bit about myself. I'm a practicing physician who was practicing full time, and I love practicing medicine. But it was the all the hours and the mental stress were taking a terrible toll on my family. I was introduced to Arbonne by one of my very best friends. I never dreamed that network marketing would be for me because I am not a salesy gal. And besides that, that stuff doesn't work, right? But what I found is that with Arbonne, I get to serve people in an incredibly rewarding way, like this event. And it has dramatically impacted my family by allowing me the freedom to go part-time in my practice and to be more present for them. So now that you know a little bit about me, I'm going to jump right in and get going. I can talk for hours about this, but I won't, I promise, because I know that your time is valuable. If you want to go more in depth later, you can talk to your consultant or you can certainly send me a message. So let me start with a question. What if you could truly change your health and be on the road to a brand new lifestyle in 30 days? What if you could have more energy, lose the cravings, control your appetite, and balance your blood sugar, lose weight, and feel better than you have felt in years or maybe ever? Well, you can. I'm so passionate about what I'm about to share with you because it works. It has changed my life completely, and so many people that I know. It will probably come as zero surprise to you that we are experiencing a global health epidemic. And I can speak knowledgeably about that because I see it every day that I go to work. 1/3 of U.S. adults and children are overweight, obese, or morbidly obese. And I'm going to tell you why that matters so much in just a second. Obesity-related disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, bar none, the leading cause. Certain types of cancer, diabetes, and other diet and obesity related diseases are growing at a staggering rate. We're getting a handle on some diseases, but the ones that are related to obesity and poor diet are skyrocketing. Think about it. Either you or someone you know and care about suffers from or did suffer from high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. By the way, I call that the terrible triad. So frequently, my patients have all three. It is very common. Cancer, did you know that there are now 15 cancers that are known, not speculated, but known to increase, that are at increased risk because of obesity? Obesity is now a greater risk factor for cancer than smoking. So just take that in a second. Fatty liver, I never saw this even in my residency. And y'all, I'm about to turn 45. I'm not that old. But we never even saw it. But now I diagnose about one person a week with fatty liver disease. I treat tons of depression. I treat tons of autoimmune diseases like lupus, fibromyalgia, skin problems, neurologic diseases like Alzheimer's disease. And y'all, less than 30 years ago, our health did not look like that. It looked completely different than what it looks like now. Most of these health problems were nowhere near the levels they are now, and some never even existed at that time. In fact, when I was in residency, I never even heard the term fatty liver or fibromyalgia until I was towards the end of my residency. We didn't even talk about them. That wasn't that long ago. The question is why? What has changed? One thing that is huge is that sugar consumption in our country has skyrocketed. When I was in medical school, I vividly remember when the fat-free craze came through, and you guys may remember that depending on how old you are. And I remember a particular company that my mother-in-law purchased these cookies from, and I won't name it, but what do you think they replaced the fat with? Sugar. They replaced it with sugar because our palate is so trained to want those bad things. And so what happened when we went fat-free and started eating sugar? We got fat. You guys, the average American consumes over 130 pounds of sugar each year. That is a whole person of sugar. And when eaten without protein and fiber, blood sugar will spike and it causes too much insulin to be released from the pancreas, signaling our bodies to store fat. Sugar is addictive. MRIs show that the pleasure center of our brain lights up just when we eat sugar, just exactly like it does when we take in a narcotic or an illegal drug. And not only that, but research shows that sugar feeds cancer, you guys. Did you know that the radioactive substance most commonly used in a PET scan, which is the scan they use to find cancer, is a simple sugar? Why? Because cancer cells take up sugar more avidly than normal tissue. So think about that a minute. So what else is going on? Well, 70% of the Western diet is made up of processed foods. Y'all, if it has a long list of ingredients, like this long, that you can't pronounce, has a shelf life of 10 to 15 years, it's not food. It's not. These are full of preservatives and harmful chemicals that are toxic to your body. Meat, dairy, and poultry is loaded with hormones, antibiotics, and fillers. Not only are they fed genetically modified corn that's been treated with pesticides, but cattle are injected with up to six different steroid hormones that cause them to gain 3 pounds a day. 3. So what do you think happens to you when you ingest that meat that has all that hormone and antibiotic in it? You're taking it in. A little hard to lose weight that way. Have you ever compared organic and traditional chicken breast at the store? I challenge you to do that and see the difference and kind of ponder on that. So fruits and vegetables are genetically modified. And some GMO is good, like making plants drought resistant. The problem is you can't tell the difference between those genetic modifications and the ones that allow plants to be resistant to pesticides and herbicides. Excuse me. And when they are, then the plant just takes those in. And then when we ingest that plant, we take in the pesticides and herbicides as well. And I promise you, that is not good for your cells. All these things have conspired to create a high toxic burden in our bodies and has left us overfed, undernourished, overweight, and sick. So here's where I have to get really honest. Most doctors, and I was one of them, would just tell you to consume fewer calories than you exercise off. So you burn off more calories than you take in. The problem is, while you may lose weight in the short term, it doesn't fix the root problem. You lose weight, but you don't lose the toxicity, and you cannot out-exercise toxins. Think about it like a bathtub that's stopped up and the water's running. What's going to happen pretty quick? The tub's going to overflow. So the logical person is going to unstop the tub and turn the water off, or at least decrease the flow. And most doctors will hand you a mop. And I was the same way. So we hand you medication to treat the symptoms of instead of getting to the root problem. So what does society tell us? They say be skinny however you have to do it. Count points, count calories, count carbs, only eat protein. It's exhausting. And I'm sad to admit it, but largely the healthcare industry doesn't care about your food, and the food industry doesn't care about your health. In the meantime, we're getting fatter, sicker, and more dissatisfied with life. We used to say, for the first time in history, with the exception of the AIDS epidemic, this generation of kids is not expected to have a lifespan as long as ours. I don't get to say that anymore because this year it actually happened. The average life expectancy decreased this year. You guys, this should be a wake-up call for us. If you don't love yourself enough to get healthy, do you love your family enough? So I know this is all overwhelming. There's so much conflicting information, so many weight loss products, so much wasted time and money only to fail again and again. And y'all, don't you dare look at me and think, oh, it's easy for her. She probably always did that, or she's always been thin, or it's never been a struggle for her, because it's not true. It's really not true. So does getting healthy and fit and feeling good really need to be this hard? No. What if you could truly regain your health, lose the weight, feel amazing once and for all, and what if you could teach your family and friends to do the same thing? I want to share our simple program that doesn't rely on trendy diets, toxic weight loss pills, or fads that don't last and aren't good for you, and has been proven to improve your overall health and wellness. The plan combines clean eating with great supplements and aids that help you to identify food allergies and sensitivities, get rid of toxins, reduce inflammation, balance blood sugar, curb cravings, and decrease your appetite. Boost your energy up, help the body transition from acidic to alkaline state, which is really important in that cancer preventing anti-inflammatory part, correct nutritional deficiencies, and reduce oxidative stress. So the key is detoxification and then putting things in your body that help it work properly instead of toxins that it has to fight against. Think clean fuel versus sludge in your engine, if that helps. So how do you know if you need to detox? Are you tired and have low energy? That was me. Brain fog, lack of concentration, poor memory, or frequent headaches. Cravings for sugary foods. I'm a recovering real Coke-aholic and peanut M&M and Jelly Belly gal. Have less than 2 bowel movements today. We're getting all personal here, but I could go a week at a time until I started this plan. Feel sleepy after meals, bloated or gassy. That was me. Experiencing indigestion, acid reflux, overweight, hard time losing weight, aches, pains, stiffness. Do you take medication, stimulants, sedatives, any kind of meds? Bad breath or body odor? That's real personal. Food allergies or skin problems. Are you eating fast food, fatty foods, prepackaged foods or fried foods more than 3 times a week? And do you drink regular or diet sodas? I'm about to get in somebody's business there. Or consume artificial sweeteners. If you answered yes to one, you need a detox. Just to be clear, we're not talking about a juice cleanse or something like that. I know that's been all the rage, and there's good information that that is not what we need to do. It's not good for us. What we're talking about is helping your organs of elimination to work properly and not be overstressed. So why is detox essential for good health and weight loss? Why can't you just reduce your calories? Well, because your liver regulates fat metabolism, and it is a major fat burning organ. And it pumps excess fat out of the body. But when the toxic burden is too high, it can't function properly. And so it just starts storing up fat rather than burning it. And that's why fatty liver is rampant. And that's why people have fat around their middle and they can't get the weight off or keep it off. What's the cure for fatty liver? Lifestyle change, period. That's it. There's no other cure. And just so you know, fatty liver is a risk factor for liver cancer. It also helps to identify allergenic and addictive food and remove the junk. The 2 most common food allergies and sources of inflammation in our body are dairy and gluten. And you guys, the chronic low-level inflammation increases your risk of having a heart attack, a stroke, and of getting cancer. Also, because we'll be removing many of the foods that trigger food cravings, you'll begin to notice that real food tastes really good. And y'all, I don't crave Coke anymore, and I can walk past. I can go in the 4-story M&M store in Las Vegas and not buy an M&M. I don't eat jelly beans anymore. You feel in control, and you have an overall sense of well-being, and who doesn't want that? You learn how to recognize actual hunger and eat to fuel your body. And it kickstarts your weight loss because it resets your metabolism. And who doesn't want that? And you feel great. So I am at a healthier weight. I'm slimmer and more consistent now in my 40s than I was in my 20s and 30s. So what happens when you diet without detoxing? You might lose weight temporarily, but the toxins become so concentrated that your body will put the extra weight back on and then some just to protect your vital organs. And just a little fun fact, experts believe that the average person has 5 to 20 pounds of accumulated waste matter in their colon. That is so gross, but true. Okay, so what do? We remove dairy products, we remove gluten, we remove processed foods, margarine or similar type spreads, coffee, don't freak out, soda, alcohol, refined sugar, and artificial sweeteners for 30 days. What do we eat? All kinds of stuff. Fresh fruits and vegetables, raw vegetable and fruit juices, brown rice, quinoa, oatmeal, nuts, seeds, beans, turkey that's organic, nitrate-free, organic chicken and eggs, grass-fed beef in moderation, and wild-caught fish. So a typical day would be a shake for breakfast, a healthy snack like almonds, hummus, veggies, that kind of thing, and either a shake or a clean lunch depending on how much weight you want to lose, an afternoon snack, and then a clean dinner with lots of water. So now that you kind of know the basics, I'm going to introduce you to the products that we use to help with this journey. Just kind of think of them as the easy button to getting the nutrition and the support you need to help reduce the craving while you're on this journey. And we do have some other great targeted products that your consultant can help you with. So I'm not going to talk about everything because there's no time, but let me show you these things. So the first thing I want to show you, that you get two boxes of these, one pomegranate and one citrus, of our Calm Energy Fizz Sticks. So you get great energy but no jitters. They're loaded with B vitamins, which help you. We all know the benefits of that. Chromium, which reduces your appetite. And then healthy green tea extract, which the cardiologists recommend very strongly here. It also helps to alkalinize your body. Our protein powder shake, which comes in a gigantic bag like this. The vanilla is my favorite because it tastes like birthday cake. But it provides 20 grams of vegetable protein. So all of our products are gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan certified, and very many of them are certified kosher. So we're free of soy and whey, which are cheap protein sources that cause inflammation in your body, and only 160 calories, which is great. It also contains a complete amino acid profile and lots of vitamins and minerals, so you're getting everything you need. We also have Fiber Boost, which is, colorless and odorless, tasteless. But you guys, it provides half of the fiber that's recommended in a day. Did you know that if we the only change we made was to take in the recommended amount of daily fiber, the average American would lose 9 pounds in a year. That's kind of crazy. So you get a bag of that. We also have Digestion Plus, and you guys, to me, this is probably the most important product. It's a probiotic, and I recommend a probiotic to all my patients, whether they do Arbonne or not. The digestion has a prebiotic, which keeps the good, healthy bacteria alive, the probiotic, which is the good bacteria for your gut, and then a digestive enzyme that helps you to absorb nutrients. You guys, we take in so much antibiotic and toxins that our normal gut flora, what we call the normal bacteria in our gut, is messed up. So we really need to put healthy bacteria back in our gut. And it matters not only for your gut health, but because 80% of your serotonin receptors reside in your gut. So if you struggle with mood trouble, depression, that kind of thing, you need to fix your gut. It's best to take 30 minutes before a meal on an empty stomach. You just dissolve it in water and drink it down. Another product that I love is our herbal detox tea. It is decaffeinated. It has milk thistle in it. And so that helps your kidneys to eliminate toxins and to work properly. So it really supports you. It also has a little bit of mint in it. And so if my stomach is a little bit upset, it calms it right down. And it's decaffeinated, so you can drink it at night if you want to. And then the last product that comes in our kit, in our 30-day kit, is the 7-day body cleanse. We do that on the 3rd week of the program, and it just really, really is designed to cleanse and eliminate toxins. It cleanses the colon and prepares the body for really a healthy living regimen. It is very gentle on your system, so it's not the kind of product that you can't go to work and use, and you don't have to take an extra set of clothes. So, true story, I have been doing the detox, and I worked 3 days last week in my medical practice, and I did the cleanse, and I was fine. So don't worry about that. It's really, really gentle. So now that once you've completed the 30 days, you go by the 80-10-10 rule. So 80% of the time you follow it pretty close. You eat clean. 10% you eat a burger or a piece of pizza. 10% you go all out. It's your birthday. Just remember to return back to the 80%. So what you get with the program is great products to help you on your journey, a support group on Facebook with lots of encouragement, and we do 2 groups a month. And you can talk to your consultant about when the next one starts. Recipes, lots of great clean recipes, great tips and information, and you also get personal coaching. So we can troubleshoot, and if you're having issues, those can be addressed. So I'm going to share with you how to get your products and to get started, but very quickly, I first wanted to mention one other thing. There is a way that toxins get into your body even faster than what you put in your mouth. and that is through your skin. So did you know that traces of what you put on your skin can be found in your vital organs in 26 seconds? You guys, that's why we use hormone patches, pain patches, and other topical medications. If they didn't get into your system and work, we wouldn't use them. So really think about that. That's why it's so important to partner with a company that you can trust to choose healthy ingredients. And even though Arbonne is a United States company, so we produce our products all here in the U.S. to support U.S. jobs, we voluntarily go by European Union standards. And what the difference is that they have banned 1,200 chemicals from personal care products because they know that they're linked to cancer and other harmful conditions. The FDA has just banned 10 at last count. So you guys be sure and speak with your consultant about our safe, toxin-free skincare that's also incredibly effective, because what good is it if it doesn't work? Our skincare is all also animal-free and gluten-free as well. So if you have a true gluten allergy, our products are safe for you. I do want to honor our time commitment, but before I go, I just feel absolutely compelled to say this to you. The products truly have changed my health and my skin, but the business has literally changed my life. You guys, I'm a practicing physician with a thriving practice. I was not struggling in my medical practice, but doing Arbonne gives me life, and it gives me choice, and it gives me joy, and it lets me do what I got into medicine for, which is to help people with their health. But I realized something. I can make a bigger impact with Arbonne than I could ever make practicing medicine. I help people have choice and financial freedom. I can help people in places like Haiti, which my daughter and I love to go, that don't have this opportunity. It has given me so much personal growth and vision. It has taught me how to share my faith with boldness. I like me so much better when I'm doing Arbonne. So if that resonates with you, even the tiniest little bit, I implore you, talk to the person who invited you and at least get some more information. If it's not for you, it may be for somebody you know. I almost did not do this business, and it takes my breath away thinking about what I would have missed. So you guys, I love each of you, even though I don't know you, but I do know that my heart is with you. I believe in you, and I believe that you can regain your health and take control of your life. We do offer a complete fit kit, so we're gonna post how you can get that and what the pricing is on that. But you guys, you get it for 40% off. So if it is at all in your budget, it is much better for you to get the whole kit, because you get all the products, the whole easy button. And just consider it as your grocery budget. If it comes out to about $8 or $9 a day. You can do a lower cost kind of starter try it out kit, and we can help you with that as well. So we'll be posting that information on this group wall, but the best thing to do is talk to your consultant who invited you. So you guys, I hope that this was helpful to you and not too fast, but if you have questions, please post to this wall, and I'll be on here for a little bit, and I'll be sure and answer your questions. So you guys, thank you so much, and have a super great night. I love you guys.